Hello, welcome to your in-depth horoscope forecast for week commencing the 11th of May for the Sun or the Ascendant. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd be honoured if you did so now. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. You can also chat to me direct on Twitter at HoroscopeAce, or you can subscribe to your free daily horoscope or monthly free astrology magazine by seeing the link beneath this video. Well, when it comes to astrological weeks, it doesn't get much busier than this one. It's absolutely jam-packed with changes, and some of these are very exciting. Saturn, the planet of structure, begins its retrograde in the sign of Aquarius on Monday. It's going to retrace its steps and then move back into the sign of Capricorn on the 2nd of July before returning to Aquarius on the 17th of December. Also this week, on Tuesday, Mercury, the planet of communication, moves into its home zone of Gemini, where it joins up with Venus and, of course, the North Node. Now, this is going to give us an opportunity to flex our mental muscles that much more quickly, but also, ironically, on Wednesday, Venus in Gemini also goes into retrograde, which will last through to the 23rd of June. Also on Wednesday, Mars moves out of Aquarius and into Pisces, the 12th solar house. And finally, on Thursday, Jupiter, the planet of expansion, starts to retrace its steps in the sign of Capricorn, and it's going to be in reverse for 4 long months. Now, already Pluto is retracing its steps in Capricorn too. So these are very significant changes. Also, we have a quarter moon on Thursday in the sign of Aquarius. And when it comes to our resources, our financial planning, or even our friendships, I do feel that the quarter moon does ask us to be a little more cautious in our approach when it comes to what we are getting into. So if there is some kind of way you're flexing to COVID-19, trying to be flexible, which would be a very positive thing to do. And obviously the conversations we have this week with Mercury's help can be very helpful, but it is going to be important to just have maybe a short-term plan as well as that longer-term plan. Now, this week also sees Venus continue its long square with Neptune, and with Venus now in retrograde, the potential for muddle around relationships is heightened. But it also can make us much more sensitive to other people. So is there a tide that we need to be more open to raise our vibration, to perhaps connect to someone in a different way? Also, right through this week, the Sun in Taurus is forging an amazing link with Pluto in Capricorn in the part of our situation to deal with worldly interaction. Now, this suggests that if we can go with the flow around the changes we're being pushed to make at the moment, it actually is going to be a much smarter thing to do than to try to cling on to something that is going to fundamentally alter. And if we can therefore accept that our values, our outlook, our associations, our whole mindset is in a state of, some would say flux, some would say evolution. It depends on our relationship to this crisis. But if we can go with it, it will be something that we can benefit more from than if we try to resist it. Your specific forecast, Gemini, shows a potential for you to be tremendously dynamic, but also tremendously sensitive, almost all at the same time. The dynamism comes from the fact that Mercury, your ruler, returns to your sign, and it's been going through a very sensitive location for the last 21 days, and now it moves into Gemini. It's going to help you to move into the moment. Your thinking can be a little less reflective, perhaps even less fretful or anxious. But also, Wednesday does see Venus go into a retrograde in your sign. If you are a particularly creative person, or you're wanting to go forwards with some kind of project that does require you to invest your artistry, the continuing link between Venus and Neptune can be very good for you. However, if you're trying to make sense of a relationship, Venus is retrograde and its continuing square with Neptune can muddy the waters still. However, Mars moves into the part of your situation midweek which is to do with authority. And if you do need to assert yours and be much more strong-willed about punching your message across or raising your profile, you have a great opportunity in general in the next 6 weeks. There is a bit of a complicated period for the first 18 days of June, it's true, but generally you can just up your drive. So if there is something you want to achieve, be determined to aim for it. For sure, Saturn's retrograde can slow things down. We have to be honest about that. And if you are thinking about a new mode of transport, or there's some kind of legal matter, it could be affected by the shutdown, or perhaps it's just, for whatever reason, can seem a little bit out of reach. So patience is going to be important. The extra slice of sensitivity comes on the back of the quarter moon on Thursday. And perhaps something you would ordinarily turn the other cheek to could get under your skin a little bit. But do take heart from the fact that your ruler Mercury links in a semi-sextile in the second half of this week with Uranus, the planet of surprises. And something that you've had a bit of a gut feeling about, it could be linked to an old experience, skill, association, or knowledge, but it can be repackaged in a new and more novel way, but with real aplomb in the second half of this week, and you could really show people just how smart and talented you can be. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you so much for having joined me. If you'd like to check out having a one-to-one with me, please see the testimonials beneath this video. If you've yet to access Serious Astrology, you can also check out my astrology reports, which are very affordable, and you can get a character analysis and also 12-month forecast, totally unique to you, and get 30% off. Also, please see beneath this video. But for now, stay safe, take care, and good luck.